All right, I am live. All right, guys. I know I have not been in this video or doing videos for a little bit. Let me move this bin real quick. But today, I am wanting to get back into these videos. I got some updates for you guys, for whoever's watching this, of things that have been going on in my life and things that I'm planning on doing. But today, I am in a roach room, the same exact roach room that I was in 9, 10 months ago when I was going over all of this then. But today, I just did a nice cleaning, if you guys can see. I just did a nice cleaning of the roaches the other day, yesterday actually, and today is feeding day. Now that we sorted them out yesterday, they were a little stressed, so I just turned off the lights when I was done with them. But we got some updates. We have started doing shows for the business that I started called Featured Creatures. We started vending at shows like Tinley and some other local ones, and because of that, we have been able to advance or upgrade in a lot of different areas. So I'm not only going to be showing you just the roaches, I'm going to do another live after this about the isopods, and I'm going to get back into making the videos. I already have one lined up about creating bioactive enclosures, but until then, let's go over some of these. So these are how our bins are set up right now with just our roaches. We have our two major breeding colonies. We also have this one. I'm getting a lot of these adults out of here from the frass, as you can see. We got a lot in there, and that will create its own colony later on. We have some babies down there. But over here, we have two of our main breeding colonies with 800 females in each one. These guys are breeding a lot. We aren't selling too many of these, shipping them wise right now, but we are just breeding them. And then all of our babies, you guys can see, these are all of our larges. There's not as many larges as we have mediums. We can go egg crate after egg crate with the mediums, and you guys can really see they're over all food now, but we have like tons in each one, tons and tons. Let me scoot some over so you guys can see a little bit better. But without moving everything, we got a lot of mediums in here and all of the egg crates going over. Obviously, they're more towards the food now because they're feeding and they're eating. We got a lot of mediums, and these are just our Dubia roaches, guys. We have, you see all the babies. We have tons of babies as well. These are the ones that we've just been breeding over the last 2 months, and then once we sorted them out yesterday, now they're going into, they'll go cross through these bins until they're adults, and then what we want to plan on is actually opening up a rack and really breeding up all of this, and then hopefully our main goal, or my main goal right now, is by the end of this year to get a warehouse to actually be able to breed in. So right now, we just have all of these bins of just our Dubia roaches, but that is not even the main part of what I do. It is a big part of what I'm doing now, but it's not the main part. But over here, we have our colonies of our Madagascar hissing cockroaches, as well as in here, we have a smaller colony of hissing cockroaches, or Halloween hissers. So a little bit different of a color tone to them. But we have all of the baby Madagascars in here. That's why the egg crates are not flat. And everything's hot glued down because these guys like to climb and try to escape. But I am about to feed them too, as well, with all of the bananas. But then we have all of the roaches in here. We have some in here, some of the biggest ones that we have in our colonies that we're going to start a project with, because look at that male right there, if you guys can see that. That guy is huge. And we've only had him in here for 1 day, but their bin is actually right over there, and that smaller one right there, and that's what they're going to go into, which is exactly the same size as this one. You guys can see my hand compared to that. That's where they're going to be moving into. And we got the rest of these are going to be all of our Madagascar hissing cockroach bins as well. And then in here, we have our orange heads. These guys, none of them have their dry food in there yet, so of what we feed them. They're all just eating bananas right now, but these are our orange heads. There's a lot more in here. A lot of them decided to scurry down after I started this live, but that is okay. We have tons of them. We have some in there as well that are just starting to breed out, or they're the babies, and then putting them in here as we need to. But guys, all of these have been doing extremely well for us. We've been selling a lot. So because of that, we have slowed down on selling now that winter's here, and we're focused on just breeding, and breeding. Guys, this is going to be a great, like it's something that I have not expected to do. It's something that I wish was able to do constant or more consistent updates on how it's going, how my personal life with all my animals is going. But now I basically get to feed Jackson every single time. You know, my bearded dragon that you guys have seen in some other videos. I basically just get to breed him and breed which is free food for him, and then sell it. And now I just basically, you know, he's free of charge for me. I already got him for free with the tank and everything else, the lights, originally. Now I've had him for 4 years, and he's just been with me. You know, he's through the thick and thin. And I've always been wanting to take care of him. And now that's why I also started this business, so I can really be into this hobby a little bit more. Now I do want to go over what my business is about. What we really focus on, it's called Featured Creatures. And what we really focus on is the breeding of high quality animals or high quality insects for your animal. So we got like all of our roaches, like I said, our larges, our mediums, our smalls, and our two really big breeding colonies. And once I get all the adults out of there, they'll be breeding in here. We are wholesaling some as well to bring in by the like 20,000s to start doing as well as what we're moving towards. But like I said, this is not even the main part of our business. So we're definitely okay with letting this grow organically, while obviously always adding different bloodlines every now and then. But guys, like our colonies, or this has been doing extremely well for us, or for me, I should say. And, you know, for the people who have been watching my channel, I've watched my last video that was about the roaches as well. That got up to 1,000. It's at like 1.1 thousand views. And I've never had a video even go past a few hundred before. So I'm very thankful. And that's what really just like, I want to dial it down when it comes to the roaches a little bit. So that's all I'm doing right here is wanting to do like a little update on all the videos that I have before. You know, it may not look like a lot compared to, you know, the last video, but it's a little bit more organized. I have systems for everything now. And, you know, in the next year, we're actually planning on moving into a warehouse. So I'm going to be posting a lot more of the updates of everything else, more care videos. I'm going to be updating videos on how to sex roaches as well, especially Dubia roaches and these guys, the Madagascar hissing cockroaches. So this is going to be a great thing that I hope you guys get to enjoy this ride with me. You guys see I have a little turtle tank right there. The turtles aren't in there just because I am going to take them out of this room because it is the water's a little bit warmer than I'd like because of the heater right here. We also got getting into some other stuff like these guys down here, the blue death fainting beetles. These guys are in their nice, natural, dry environment. There's 5 of them in there. I love these guys as well. And those guys do eat some of the dubias that have just died, or I kill a dubia and then put it in there, and that's kind of like what they eat every other day or so. So there's a lot of stuff that I want to get into, the care of all of these animals, exactly what I do, how I do it, and then so you guys can, you know, join along for the ride. If you guys do want to check out my business and what else I do with, you know, other invertebrates, that's going to be featuredcreatures.shop. So whoever's watching this video, it will be featuredcreatures.shop, or you can go to featuredfeeders.com, and that'll take you exactly right to our website as well. And you guys can see everything that we've been doing, everything that we're working on, focusing on. You can join our Facebook groups, and, you know, really just tag along with us. Send us messages. We love to answer every question. I love to be, you know, so hands-on with my customers and everyone else that's, you know, along for the ride. Some of the people that have been watching me for years, as I've gone in and out of YouTube. I really thank all of you guys for that. And yeah, that is everything. That is the full update on the business, or at least not the business, but just my personal interest in the animals and what I have been doing over the last 10 months or so. I've met a lot of people. One of the biggest people that I've met and talked to is Serpa Design. Thank you, because we've all watched his videos before, and he's a really, really, really cool guy. And I've learned a lot from him just from his videos alone. Anything, go ahead, just message me, reach out to me on Instagram, on Facebook, on my business page, or anything like that. I'd love to talk to all of you guys. Join there's a group on Facebook called North American Isopod and Inverts. There's a public page. Join that one. That's where I'm going to be talking a little bit more about, you know, some of this, going in depth about different things of sexing and other videos as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream. It's been 10 minutes now. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video that I make. Stay tuned, because that's going to be coming out within the next week. I'll see you guys then, and peace.